Hello there. It is Sunday. You know what that means. Welcome on in. My name is Kira Kennedy. We are live with Pokemon Legends Arceus. We are doing some shiny alpha hunting, continuing our search for either a Rufflet, Braviary, or a Rufflet, Ralts, or Zoroark. And specifically, we need a male Ralts because we want Gallade. So let's just go ahead and dive in and get this party started. I'm gonna try and see if I can do the thing, but we're gonna save that for the end of stream. And the thing is, of course, referring to, excuse me. What was the new... Ah, right, a heavy specimen. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the village, and we're gonna get this part. Also, I could probably post the TikTok thing now that we're actually live on TikTok. Because I started just waiting till a little bit later to do that stuff. Shh, don't tell Twitch. Alright. What's both massive and massive outbreaks? Damn. It's nothing good here. Alright, we'll go to Alabaster Icelands. We'll check the rufflets. And we'll try to see if we can at least run into, maybe if we get lucky with an alpha in the one place where Zoro will always spawn. If there's not an outbreak. Just keep going. Like I said, we'll check the cave here. We did get a haunter last time, so that's something. Not quite what we were looking for, but it's something. Oh god. So that's a no. And now we gotta maneuver around the haunter. And up. Yeah, going a little old school on this one. We have to check the... Okay, nothing here. Oh god. We're gonna run. We are in Drifloon territory now. Maybe we'll get lucky and run into a random shiny, but that's a big if. And even then, the Braviary might not be something we wind up going for. I'm so used to Scarlet and Violet, where you can turn the glide into like an actual like controlled flight. But so far I've managed to go a decent amount of time without running into another shiny Drifloon. Holy Alpha, Chimecho? Oh. Chimecho. Got the name of the bloody Pokemon. Alright. We're gonna try to do the thing. The thing that keeps giving me problems. Alright, controller down. Nope, wrong way. Damn it. Wrong button. Damn it. Come on, act. Yeah, nope, can't get it done. Cannot do it. Alright, I'm also gonna quickly use my flare on TikTok. I got one of those. Because it expires in like a week, so might as well. Alright. We're going the long way, because I cannot be arsed to try to get that timing right. Excuse me. Damn it. Fuck. Alright, we're just running. And of course there's a gold badge. Shit. Alright, now we run. It's trying to stun the damn thing. If I stun it, it gives me time to run away. Is it still chase speed? No. The Gallade probably isn't shiny because I feel like with the position, I should have been able to hear it pretty early into running through Snow Point. But because like I think there's a a very high ceiling on what you can and can't hear for... Yeah, so it's not shiny. Okay. No mess. Oh. You sense there's no mess. Yeah, okay, well that was my mistake. I shouldn't have checked with her. That was my bad. Regular mass outbreak, but oh no, no, we ain't doing that. Fuck Drifloon, I've got enough of those. We're just gonna do the same thing we did before, but we're not gonna try going through Snow Point Temple. But I have been doing some practice with the Regulation J team I was planning, which also requires a Hisuian Zoroark. And been doing pretty well with it, I think. Starting to figure out what works and what doesn't work with it. I'm trying to tweak it accordingly. Nope, that ain't it. I'm gonna just dash around the Haunter. We have the Rufflets here. We have Ralts or Curlia that can spawn over here. Right. Except, I think the Ralts and Curlia were replaced by... What do you call them? The fucking... Drifblins. Bloody Pokemon. There's only one, like, no shiny left behind unless we happen to run into anything from the Drifloon family. Those things must be purged. Even though a Shalpha Drifloon could do decently well on a side spam team, just because of Unburden and Psychic Seed. It's a good fast Tailwind setter that gets access to Haze, which is always a good thing. I can get away with giving it a Dark Terra type to help kind of block it from Prankster. Although, the problem with that is it gives a, Shit. Okay, got it. In hindsight, maybe just... Next time we should just use the sticky gloves. Again, I'm pretty sure we didn't get a shiny there. There is no shiny in this building. Because... Again, there's usually a pretty high ceiling of, like, where you can hear the ding. Oop, that's the wrong way. I'm just getting lost altogether. I do find it interesting that these, these statues tend to be based more on Regice. Even though there's a Regirock and a... Now, they look more like Regice than anything else. I don't even remember where you run into, the other Regis. Regirock, Regice, and Registeel. Alright, nothing there. just gonna leave. If I could figure out how to get up to the... You know, it just dawned on me, I could also check the flying Braviary, but that can't be alpha. I think it's... Like, there's a very small chance that the... I want to check my Pokedex really quick. Check my research for Rufflet, Ralts, and third one. Rufflet, Ralts, Braviary. Well, we can't max out that, though. I don't want to go alphabetically. I want to go numerically. So what was it? Rufflet, Ralts, and Zoroark. Maybe even Curlia. We'll check the, Where are they? Where are you? Okay, here we got Ralts. So we still need to defeat a couple and then see it and use Hypnosis. We need to defeat 10 more Curlia. Okay, that stuff I could probably do offline to try to help things a little. We need Rufflet and Braviary now. More likely to run a Rufflet, so... What the fuck is Rufflet? Where are you? Okay, we got Zoroark. Oops. So we gotta do a lot for Zoroark. We gotta evolve one. We've gotta see it use Snarl 40 times. We gotta defeat 9 more dark moves. And that's it. Oh, then we gotta give him food 3 more times. And Rufflet. We gotta see him use Air Slash 25 times, see him use Roost 15 times, and defeat 2 more with electric type moves, which is easy enough to do. We can actually probably get some of these done while we're in... So any of them... So use Bangarang here. Actually, wait, do I have one with the... Do I have one with dark type move? Check summary. Alright. Alright. So Thunderbolt. Toxica has Crunch, so that's good. We can use Toxica or Ishii for the Zoroark, and then Bangarang. What webcam do I use? Razer Keo Pro. How you doing, Jiki Dota? Use the Razer Keo Pro. Why is there a Haunter in the middle of the day? Okay. Where is that Zoroark? Because I can at least knock out the Zoroark. Yeah, no problem. Alright, so... Good old Crunch should do the trick here. So every time we come back here, we're gonna have to knock one out with a Dark-type move, but that's fine. Got Bangarang to deal with the Rufflet. We got a ton of Rufflet we can deal with. Because if I max out my research on certain Pokemon, I can actually increase the shiny odds for them. So we'll go for the Thunderbolt. we've beaten 10 with electric type moves. There's a bunch of stuff here that require us to have one to catch and use in that situation. Bangarang do his thing. Slowly destroy the Rufflet population. There's our Alpha Gardevoir, which is not what we're looking for. We're actually looking for... Actually, specifically... You know what? Bangarang. Whoops. That's the wrong one. Alright, we're gonna bring Bangarang back in, because I accidentally sent Osco and I wanted to send him. Or them. Actually... if I could find another Rufflet... No, it's not. Okay, well, screw it. Next time we'll deal with that. Thunderbolt. Alright, let me just check my Rufflet research real quick. Okay, so we pretty much maxed out all the defeated ones, so... that's good. Zoroark, I still need to defeat 8 more, which means basically 8 more trips. So we don't need to use Bangarang for anything else. Ah. So, defeated those. Now, let's go back to the village. There's not much else I can do right now. It's regular mass outbreak. Starly, which fucking sucks. So, we'll go to the Snowfields camp. We'll check the... we'll check the Zoroark. We'll get Ishii here. We'll just keep on booking it. Yeah, this is over. Alright. Crunch, because we need to, and we're gonna run. Now we'll check the Braviary. Well, not the Braviary, the Rufflet. I mean, we could check the Braviary, there's the flying one, but that can never be Alpha. If I wanted to use a shiny Braviary, or yeah, I want to use a regular shiny Braviary. I've got one that I can just transfer in and then get the stats down. That's a no. That's a no. Ralts is a no. Oh, pick up that log. Oh, there's an alpha, but not a shiny alpha. I don't think there's any more Braviary. Oh, well, sorry, there's some more Rufflet up on the way to the Snow Point Temple, so we might as well check that. Just scooch past the Gligar. And honestly, ball color is not going to make a difference here because any Pokemon you transfer to home from Legends Arceus will go into this weird neon green colored ball. I can't even remember what it's called. But it's like the same if you bring anything from like a non-Legends Arceus game into Legends Arceus. Alright, so there's nothing. Alright, we'll run. Do we want to run in and check? I want to run in and check. Nah, I'm pretty sure we don't have a shiny in here, but I'm gonna make the trip all the way up just to be sure. Ah, fuck, Golbat. Alright, so we stunned him long enough that we don't have to worry about being chased anymore. Yeah, since you can't call ride Pokemon into these extra zones like that. I mean, it makes sense, like, how they're gonna hear you, but... You know. Ugh. Like, the ideal thing when you're looking for the Shalpha Gallade here specifically is you actually want to start from the top of the temple, and there's a way to do it, it's just the timing for it is really fucking tough. Oops. Break out, please. Oh, we're getting out of here. So there's a Ralts here. So ideally, you want to go through what would actually be the entrance in like the original Gen 4 games as well as the Gen 4 remakes, so BDSP, which is like right here. But to do that, there's like a weird kind of ascending glitch you have to use. Try to do it, and it's just really hard to get the timing right for me. I just find it really hard to get the timing right. So like what you're supposed to do, so I'm gonna check the, yeah, so that Braviary is not shiny. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use the Braviary, then quickly, in quick succession, so press Y, press the plus button, and then press A. But like I said, sometimes I just can't get that timing right. I just can't get that timing right consistently enough to be able to pull it off. Ishii's coming back. Alright, we got massive... Ooh, we got a bunch of massive outbreaks. We got 3 potential areas we can check. So I am going to save. We're going to check all 3. We're going to do the Alabaster Icelands last, because that's actually the one that has everything I need. So we're going to start with the Obsidian Fieldlands, because there's a chance you can find Hisui and Zorua there when there are massive outbreaks. so we have no Zorua. We have berries, but I'm not gonna do those unless there's no other option. Because the berries they offer there are actually what allow me to see what's spawning in the massive mass outbreaks. Alright, so let's check the Crimson Mirelands next, because those have a chance at Waltz outbreaks. Get rid of those. Don't need them. They should have a chance at Ralts outbreaks. Ralts or Curlia. Because you can actually get them to spawn here. Cyndaquil. Okay, so again, has berries, not exactly helpful. So, one last check, and that is the Alabaster Icelands, which is pretty much where we're going most of the time. Just because, again, that's kind of the best place to find all 3 Pokemon I'm looking for. Alright, so let's get Ishii out here. There's my. Alright, so we have nothing. Oh, no, we have Rufflet. We have Rufflet. Okay, so this is good. This is actually something we're looking for. This is the first time in a while I've gotten a Rufflet outbreak. So we're going to have to be very cautious about how we do this, because Rufflet are... Oh, that's an alpha. That's an alpha pile of swine. There might be another alpha around here. No, okay, it's just a pile of swine still. Oh boy. Alright, so this is kind of one of those places where there's not a lot of places you can really do this stealthily. Ow. My shins. Ugh, superhero landing. Fucks up the knees in the worst way. Ah, shit. The reason why I'm going with these in particular... Oh, for fuck's sake. They're supposed to have the best range. Are you fucking serious? There you go. They should be fine as long as they don't get within a certain range. I think we're... Ah, damn it. Alright, let's get Ishii out here. Wait. Wrong way, there we go. So we can still check the Zorua here and knock it out with Ishii. Like, we won't get those berries back, unfortunately, but... Let me check the map real fast. Yeah, so... The areas where we normally would see Rufflet spawning, it won't be there because there's a Magby outbreak here. And you got all these ones on Lake Acuity, so we're just gonna... Because I got the time, I'm gonna go get some berries from these Duskull. Because any chance I can have to pick up more berries, I'll take them. Ah, shit. Alright. We're gonna Rambo this. Shit. Woo! Just barely dodged that Dark Pulse. I think that's all of them. Are you fucking serious? I missed. Alright. We could do the Ghastly as well for those extra berries. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Where's that Ghastly outbreak? I was looking the wrong way. Where are you? There you are. Oh, I know this place. So this place, not ideal, because there's not really a lot of cover you can go for, but... Ah, shit. You know, as great as the graphics are for this game, at a distance, that looks like something off of the N64. Oh, fuck. Alpha Haunter. Ah, damn it. Ah, fuck me. Alright. So there are two ways you can handle alphas when they spot you. There's another alpha around here. When you hear that noise, that's like a warning, like, hey, asshole, there's a big motherfucker nearby. Yeah, I don't need those. So the one reason why it's actually not a terrible idea to go in and at least try to report what you get is you get money for it, and that's good for buying supply, like Pokeballs or like crafting supplies to make more Jet Balls. Because the Jet Balls specifically, you can't actually buy those in the store. You have to craft them. Same with the Gigaton Balls, which is like the ultimate version of the Heavy Ball. You basically got 9 different kinds of Pokeballs you can work with. You've got standard Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball. Although they're more ancient style Pokeballs, like you can see with the little steam ejector at the top. So yeah, you got the Ultra Balls there. You got heavy. I can't remember what the middle stage is called, but you got Heavy Balls and their middle stage ones, and then the Gigaton Balls, and then remember what the others are called. Hang on. I'll check, Gardevoir outbreak. So, kind of not what we're looking for. If we could get a Gallade outbreak, that would be great, but that's a big if. So I'm going to do some shopping real quick so I can kind of show you. So we have Heavy Ball, Leaden Ball, and the Gigaton Ball. So we can buy the Heavy Ball and the Leaden Ball here, but not the Gigaton Ball. We have to craft that. Same with the Feather Ball and the Wing Ball. We can buy those, but we have to craft the Jet Ball. We could get Stealth Spray, but I find it's just not helpful at all. Alright, so we're gonna go knock out another Zoroark, and we'll go check the Rufflets. Or as many Rufflets as we can. So I think I mentioned this last week when we were doing a Legends Arceus stream, but we have an opportunity. We haven't just as much of an opportunity to get a shiny as we do an alpha randomly in the wild. Now we knock out the We knock out the Snow Fox. Any Hopple Berries I get, I'm going to hold on to those because one of my research tasks for Zorua is feeding them. So there's a good chance the Braviary might, sorry, the Rufflet might be replaced with Drifloon now. Yeah, with this game, like, there are certain Pokemon you have to kind of be very aware. Even like the Barrel can be a little damn it, there you go. Even the Barrel can cause you problems. Like, even the Barrel can be very aggressive. And that's just outside, that's even outside of their alpha form. Alright, nothing here to find, so let's just go back to the village. I could check near Snowpoint Temple, but I don't want to make that trip up. So. Okay, so we got mass outbreaks in the Alabaster Icelands, which is good. We definitely want that. Because again, that's kind of the best place to find all three of our targets. So we have Kirlia, which gets us berries, and we have another Kirlia near Snowpoint Temple. So both of those are kind of our most ideal positions right now. We're going to focus on the Kirlia first. Ow. Screw this, we're just gonna Rambo it. Kirlia. Ow. Unfortunately, that does not count towards the Draining Kiss requirement. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I should also mention, Draining Kiss is a homing move. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Uh-oh, we got a straggler. Again, kind of... Oh, there you are. He's probably gonna run. Or not. There. That's an Alpha Sneasel. Why didn't he want to climb that? Alright, so we are technically, I think, about to pass a, okay. No, we're good. We have the other Kirlia outbreak, which is going to be right over here. And a Gardevoir, okay. So that's a bit rough, but... that's gone. That's in a tree. Yeah, this is still a TPC game. Still get stuff like Pokemon spawning inside of trees for no reason. Still not as bad as Scarlet and Violet, let's be honest. Alright, we got... We could do Abra, but Abra's such a pain in the ass specifically. Like, Abra's one of the few Pokemon, like... I got my shinies for it, I'm not really gonna try to actively go out of my way for that one. No, goddamn Apom. Well, Apom hasn't quite gotten to the level of Drifloon yet, but I'm pretty sure that Apom is my only shiny spawn here. But oh! Well, hello! That doesn't usually happen. That does not usually happen. I know it's got a power boost. I don't know what my research is on this. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Gigaton Ball. Because I think I have research that can... Times you can use Nasty Plot. Okay. So I don't actually have to catch any. Okay, that's good to know. So I probably should have just knocked it out then. Actually, let me check. I've got Zoroark here. I need to see you... Jesus Christ. Oh god, that's... Oh boy. Yeah, usually outside of outbreaks, I think there's only one time you can really get an alpha Zoroark, and that's like in the immediate post game. But yeah, knocking those things out with Dark type, doesn't exactly work for Zoroark. You need it for Zoroark. Excuse me. Alright. Same as before. Where's... There she is. I always forget where she is, even though I come here most of the time for my shiny hunting. Like, most of the shinies I need are here in the Icelands. Alright. So that's good. We got Rufflet, which gets us berries. And then we can do Ralts, and then we can check the Zoroark. So we'll start with Rufflet, because that gets us berries, even though it's probably going to be the toughest one. So we want to go Ice Peak Camp. And the other problem with Zoroark... Oh, sorry, not the Zoroark. The Rufflet here is... Where is it? I marked it, right? Yeah, I marked it. Where the hell is it? Oh. Okay, that's different from usual. Oh, no. I know that spot. That spot gives you no cover. So, nothing on arrival. We're gonna sneak up on him. Ah, shit's too far. Problem is, these bushes are way too dangerously close. And also the jet balls can be kind of ridiculously inactive. Or inaccurate. Shit. Damn. Alright. So, now we go to Arena's Approach, because that's the only place we'll be able to find those Ralts right now. It's right down there. 1, 2, 3, and drop! Target system's still not great. That's gonna run. Yeah. And that's gonna run. Yeah. Always wait until the moment right before. Okay. Ah, damn it. So we're gonna mark that with a Pokeball. We're gonna mark just past it. There's actually an interesting thing with the Blissey. Probably seen it like enough. Yeah. That's the one problem with alphas is if they catch you, that scream will actually knock you off any grounded ride Pokemon you're on. It won't do it if you're like on a flying Pokemon, like Braviary, but actually, we need is this Hoppo Berry. So, let's get this out of the way. Oops. Come on, eat the fucking berry. Right fucking there, dude. There you go. Alright. So, that unfortunately did not increase our feeding metric that we needed. What I'm gonna need is a tree, something to get berries from. Or I could get cakes from the store. Those would probably also work. Fat. No, that's not what I want. I want here. So I need to give it food 3 more times. It likes mushrooms, wheat, and rindo berries. I think those are rindo berries. So, I need 3 more. I need to feed it 3 more times. So I'm going to quickly buy those here. Bean cake, grain cake, or mushroom cake. So I'm going to buy 3 of these. That's all I need. Oops. No, that's not what we want. We're gonna... unfavorite that. I mean, we could also use the agua berries, but I don't want to waste those on something like that. Ah. Alright. So yeah, they didn't count the food. Alright, turn to the village. I am gonna have to eventually, get a Hisuian Zoroark to use Snarl a whole bunch, but... Fuck. Alright, well, you can always just check the Zoroark and the Rufflet. You don't have to... You don't have to just skip everything there. Plus, like with the with the Apom, Rowlet doesn't even spawn there. They spawn in the Foreign Highlands. Catch that Ghastly. There we go. Bean cake. Actually, I could probably feed the same one multiple times. Oh, you little bastard! Eat the fucking cake. Actually, I can feed it a Chesto Berry next. Oh, I'm gonna lose that. I didn't wait long enough. I'm gonna have to use an Agua Berry for this last one. Wait. One more time. Then we knock it out. What? What saw me? Oh, the Zoroark. The game. The Zoroark saw me, but before the, before the thing could activate, I initiated a battle with it. Before it could trigger the, the I saw you motherfucker alarm, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't even know what the term is. Okay, we got Alpha, but it's not shiny. And it's pissed. It is very, very peeved. Alright, since we are over the watcher. Alright. I'm gonna go up to, Snow Point. No, fuck it. We're not gonna go up to Snow Point. We're just gonna go back to the village. We did get research done, which is good. But it doesn't really help us with anything. It doesn't give us any extra money or anything. We also have to evolve a Zoroark, which I can do. I have a Hisuian Zoroark that is... It does have a mark, or will have a mark, because I took a picture with it. So it gets the, from the distant past mark. I forget what it's called. Or it's the Hisui mark, I think. It's called the Hisui mark. Okay, we're gonna need to buy some supplies. That guy gives you experience candy, which I'm gonna need at some point, but for now... Materials... I'm gonna sell some shit. Ooh, actually, I need to craft some shit first. Not gonna get a lot, I only have enough for one Pokeshi doll. Alright, Anvin. So we're gonna... 1, 2... Need those. Those, and those. That's not a lot. It's only got 3 grand. Damn it. No, I can't sell that. Actually, I need those for jet balls. So I need... So I can't afford all of those. So we'll get about 100? 100 of these. Actually 200 of these. Oh, I can't afford 200 of those. Oops. And we'll get 146 of those. Craft. Alright, that's about all I can afford. Alright, not much I really want there, so but we can still go fight the Zoroark and check for shinies with so we still have base odds for some of these Pokemon. Alright, Ishii. What do you mean inactivity? Oh, for fuck's sake. Inactivity, Jesus Christ. It was... Alright. Oh, wait, no, we have to actually... Alright, now we're gonna check the rufflets over here. Actually, I should get some berries. There's an alpha around here. There was an alpha. Definitely wasn't that the Ambipom. Okay. Alright. Back to the village. Wait, I can... Checkmate. Oh, okay. I have to knock out 2 more and then it's gonna update. I thought it was... For whatever reason, I thought it was every 2. But no, the last one was at 6 and now... The final one is 10, but... She. Hang on. I just gotta knock out 1 more after this. And I think we have a Pokemon battle nearby. One of the few actual trainer battles you can do in this game. Because usually when there's a text box like that... means there's a battle. Don't know where. You've got the fucking sisters. I forget their name. I keep forgetting their names. They're based off of Candace, Bertha and Agatha, and the last one is. Got that log. The Alpha Gardevoir. This smells like garlic bread. Oops. That was the wrong person to talk to. Oh shit, Faceless is well, he's not streaming right now. He's playing on... It's actually been a minute since I've seen Faceless do like a lot of that stuff, but... Alright. One more Zorua, and then we finish the knockout 10 missions. Well, it's not... It's... I can't even remember what... It'll show it when we knock out this one. As long as it's not a Zoroark. If it's a Zoroark, we're just gonna have to hope it's Shalpha, or just run. That is a Zoroark. One with a dark type move. We defeated 10 with dark type moves. And then we just defeated 10. Now we check the Rufflet. Whoops. And pick up the logs here, because logs are good, because logs can be used to make Pokeshi, which can be sold for a ridiculous amount. Alright. Nothing. I actually can't even remember. There's something I think that spawns in here. Screw it. I need tumblestones. We don't need those anymore. Let's go back to the village. Alright, so now we gotta have one use Snow 40 times and evolve it. Which is fine. We can use Niraku for that one. Ugh. Alright. Nothing there. But we can still check the Rufflet. And we can always check the Zorua too. But I think I'm gonna start by just going up here and checking the ones at the, I need berries. Actually, I don't need berries. They don't need to feed anything. That's a no. That's a no. There's only one other place. Yep, alright, that's a no. That's a no. check the Zoroark now. Zoroark, okay. But it's not a shiny Zoroark. It's not an alpha, it's not a shiny, so... Ugh. I'm just very itchy right now. I'm a choke. Shit. Okay, well, Ice Peak Camp, we're gonna check. Near the temple. And then Rufflets and Zoroark. Because it's the middle of the day, so there's not as likely to find Ralts. That's an immediate no. I never noticed that they actually do spawn in shadows for some of that. Right now we check the Zoroark. Also got the iron chunks. Okay, we're out of here. Nothing to report yet. So I mean, we got an Apom, I guess. So I just remembered I gotta go change the nickname of one of my Pokemon because I am most likely one of the Pokemon I'm gonna be using on my Regulation J team is Arceus, who I called Lannis here. Joke from Dogma. Change name. What are we gonna call them? Oops. No, not you. Change name. We shall call them... I don't know. Need a funny nickname. We'll figure it out. For now, we'll just stick with Alanis before I have to transfer. So we got Naraku. This will be Loki, I think. And figure something out for that one. Alright. Mass outbreak. Damn it. Alright. Same as before. Start the Ice Peak Camp. Work our way around. Just in case. gonna use Bangarang. Alright. Oh shit! Couldn't friggin' get the damn Braviary to spawn. Really? No, they're spawning. That. I'm actually curious, like, because besides the Snow Point Temple, I'm wondering, like, what other landmarks the Alabaster Icelands would have from the other games, right? Like, we know the... Oop, okay, that's not gonna... Fuck. Ghastly spotted me. And I guess that Ghastly woke up and chose violence today, so... You know what? Back to the village. Nothing particular to report. Nope. Yeah. Hey, Tim X Pro, how you doing? Welcome on in. Alright. Ah, fuck. Lately. Alright. Same as before. Just gonna do a standard lap from the Ice Peak Camp to Snow Point Temple to Heart's Crag to the spot where we marked the Zoroark spawn. And while we're going through Driftblim territory, we have Bangarang equipped because there are no shiny Driftblim. I am destroying them on site. Uh-oh, Sneasel is starting to spawn, which means it's daytime, which means we won't have to worry about Driftblim for much longer. Oops, that rough... Oh, there's... Huh, no Rufflet spawning. That's weird. Liked a little? I appreciate it. Thank you. Ah, shit. Alright. No other Rufflet to look at, so... We want to go as low as we can. Like, low enough that Pokemon will still spawn, but not so low that we're in danger of aggravating them. Because there are certain Pokemon in this game who are just like, it's a fight on sight when they see you. Shit. I'm actually wondering if the lag stuff I'm getting is because I'm not using like a proper Switch 2 controller. I decided to stick with the standard Switch controller. I don't want to have to spend $100 on a Switch 2 controller if yeah, that's a no. Alright, we're getting the fuck out of here. Snowfields. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Oops. I forgot it's Y to do the jumping. Ah, Togepi and Mantike. Not exactly stuff I want. If I get a Ralts outbreak to spawn, that's great, but right now, those of you who are just joining, we are looking for shiny Rufflet for a Braviary. For shiny Rufflet, shiny Zoroark, or shiny Ralt, shiny male Ralts, I should specify. And preferably, I'd like them to be alpha species, because I'm building teams for the upcoming rule change in September. Because I play competitive Pokemon, so there's certain marks I'm looking for. Ah, shit. Yeah, like, I'm actually wondering if... I'm actually wondering a lot of stuff, but I'm not gonna talk about it out loud. Okay. Where are these things? Okay, there's Zoroark. Yeah, sometimes, just because of the lighting and the color in that area, it can be hard to notice the Zoroark. You gotta kind of look for like the little red accents. Ugh, damn it. Alright. Well, same as before. Same path we take. We don't get like a massive mass outbreak that we in one of the 3 areas we're looking for. Because, the Pokemon I'm looking for, Rufflet, Ralts, Curlia, or, Zoroark, only spawn in those 3 areas. Actually, I'm not even sure if Ralts can have an outbreak in the Crimson Mirelands. So in 3 areas. So you got the Crimson Mirelands for Ralts. You've got the and the Alabaster Icelands for Ralts as well. But the Alabaster Icelands also gives Rufflet and Zoroark spawns. And those are also places where you find their outbreaks. Uh-oh. Okay. Pissed off a Bronzong. Actually, no, if I pissed off a Bronzong, it would have called for help before attacking. So one thing I'll occasionally do is why I don't I won't usually play music under Legends Arceus stream is I'm listening for a specific audio cue. There's a ding you'll hear when a shiny is in the overworld, when you're near a shiny in the overworld. But whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason, because I got no way to hear the music how you guys kind of, or hear everything kind of. If I have music on, I have no way to hear the game over without turning the music down so ridiculously low that you guys could barely hear it. I'm getting really unlucky today. Okay, good. So, we have massive mass outbreaks in the Alabaster Icelands, which is kind of the ideal place we want to be able to do these, because, again, it's where we can find the most of what we're looking for. And by that, I mean pretty much all of it. And we don't have any of them. Fuck. Okay, we can still check the Zoro, I guess. I should have saved before I checked with Mai, because I just burned 5 berries unnecessarily. Actually, yeah, no, there's not even any berries. So that ding right there, that's what we're looking for. That's one of the audio cues. And then of course we just do that. Okay, good. We got the shiny Swinub. But I'm pretty sure that will be our only shiny outside of Outbreaks. I don't necessarily... Oh, but we got an Alpha Zoroark. Swinub is one of those Pokemon starting to kind of be like the, like Drifloon, where I've just caught way too many of them in, Legends Arceus. So they're dangerously close to being, in purging territory as well. Ugh, damn it. Cobalt Coastlands doesn't really help me. Unless I wanted another Hisuian Arcanine, and I kind of like the Hisuian Arcanine I have right now, Lassie. Oh, wait, yeah. Why would I be asking her about that? Alright, I should have gone to the Ice Peak camp. That was on me. But we'll just... Alright, so just to minimize our time just trying to run around this stuff, I'm just going to warp to the Ice Peak camp, and we'll go from there. It's actually funny, the last time I was here doing shiny hunting, or last Regulation H I was here doing shiny hunting, I was looking... Oh, I got an Alpha Rufflet, but not shiny. And... Dive Bomb. It's honestly quicker than just... The only reason I've been doing this stuff kind of this way is mostly... Sorry. Let me double check and make sure I didn't miss a shiny without realizing it. I pride myself on not missing shinies. Except for that one time where I almost missed my first shiny in this game. But, I forgot what I was gonna say. forgot what I was gonna say now. Damn. Alright, well. Same route as before. Come on, straighten out. There we go. Actually, a glide score might not be bad, but like, I don't know about that one. Because like, here's the thing: when I was at Toronto Regionals last year, that was under the same rule set that we're about to go back under. Someone actually brought a glide score. I remember like it taking me an unnaturally long time to realize why it wasn't running the standard ability you see on glide score, which is Poison Heal. It was running Hyper Cutter. I just couldn't figure out. I was like, oh right, prevents attack drops. Because in VGC specifically, Intimidate is one of those abilities you really gotta worry about. So like, anytime you get an item or something to kind of either discourage, intimidate, or protect yourself from it, that's really helpful. Like, one of the teams I'm working on has a, Hisuian, Decidueye on it, because its hidden ability, Scrappy, actually makes it immune to Intimidate. And also, it's a solid answer for Archaludon and Dondozo, both of whom can be very problematic in Regulation H just because of the lower power level. Ah, shit. Well, that Ghastly's pissed off. Alright, we're good. Let's get the fuck out of here. And I'm not, like, even though there won't be, I'm mostly going to be doing locals under Regulation H, because by the time Toronto Regionals comes around, which is going to be in January this season, shit. I'm getting just really unlucky here. I'm going to be in a whole different rule set, like, probably our first rule set with champions, to be honest. Like, unless we're gonna do another 4 months with Regulation J afterwards. Oh god, Alpha Apom. Alpha Apom, fuck. Gotta run, gotta run. Okay. Unfortunately, that Braviary the Rufflet noticed me. Oh, shit. Alright, down we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeehaw. Now. Again, the reason why I'm taking this specific path through here is because if I pick up these logs here, I can actually use those to craft what's known as a Takeshi doll, which can be sold for a lot of cash. Like, about 30 bucks each, 30 bucks a pop. Because the Poké doll is essentially supposed to be, like, an exact equivalent to the yen, so it's like, the general rule of thumb for the yen to Canadian or American dollar is about 100 yen for every dollar. which would make sense. You know, Pokeballs are like $2 a pop, essentially. Or like, let's just go talk to this guy, the Galaxy member, do some shopping. It's like something like this. That's $1. That's $3. 6, $1.20, $3.20, $1.40, $3.40. See, like it makes sense that that would cost that much. Alright. Nope, we don't want the Corning Highlands. The only Pokemon I would want there would probably be Yanma or Yanmega, and as cool as I think those would be, I kind of like the idea of working on my fast Psy-Spam and, Hisuian Decidueye teams. So, like, my fast Psy-Spam is built around Gallade with, Delphux. Can't remember the Pokemon now. Delphox. Some kind of Tailwind setter. Like, I'm probably going to use Drifloon. Because at least then, even though I don't have Prankster, I can get around stuff like, in... What do you call them? Oh, God. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's actually funny. I have not seen the Alpha Glalie in a long time. There's a couple of guaranteed Alpha spawns here, like that Abomasnow you saw earlier. Fuck it. I guess we're just checking here now. Through the path, I guess. I can bully through that out the window. No, that's not what we're looking for. So it's almost dusk. Yeah, the original idea was going to be to use Hisuian Braviary because somebody had suggested it, but with Gallade? So it was originally going to be Gallade and Hisuian Zoroark on that team as well. It's like right now, the main thing I've been doing has been just... brain right now. So that's a no. Also, there's nothing else here. That's weird. I think I already checked that. Alright. If I can find something that's not just doing that same fucking route on, Shit. Alright, Ice Peak Camp. Callie Ward, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. You never know how much of the... I'm not going to have to do that right now. Okay. We are going to have to handle some Gliscor. In hell. Alright, so it's about to be nighttime. The lake theme sometimes throws you off if you're not paying attention, because I'm... Oh, shit. Woo. Yeah, you always gotta be careful, because, sometimes you don't, So it's nighttime, so we're about to get Drifloon and Drifloon starting to spawn now. They're gonna kind of take this place of a lot of Pokemon. We won't really see any of the Ralts lines spawning until daytime. Ah, shit. Pissed off a Haunter. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, return to the village. Alright. Okay, Crimson Mirelands. It's a bit of a crapshoot, because, I don't actually remember if Ralts can spawn outbreaks here. I know Ralts does spawn here. Like, they'll spawn up here near the Shrouded Ruins. I'm gonna just drop a quick save, so I don't make the same mistake of accidentally unnecessarily burning, Agua berries, like I did before. If I don't even have berries here, I'm just gonna save and head back to the village. Okay, so we got Murkrow, Turtwig, and Rhyhorn that all give us berries. So we'll kind of work our way through those. I'm also gonna check that Pokeball spawn area, because I don't remember what spawns there in particular. It might just be Togepi. I can't remember. If I really wanted to, I could hunt Ursaring here too and get like a standard Hisuian Ursaluna. There are Murkrow. What the fuck saw me? Oh, something in the water. Yeah, something in the water. See, water hunts can be a little obnoxious. Ooh, Honchkrow. That's new. Well, it's not new. Like, I've caught every single Pokemon in this game. I finished the Pokedex. You kind of have to, actually. It's one of the games that actually requires you to finish the Pokedex if you wanna be, like, not just for, like, the token Shiny Charm run. If I run into, like, a Yanma or a Yanmega, those wouldn't be too bad, because those give you, like, fast Tailwind setters that don't have to rely on, yes, big Carnivine. There are certain Pokemon here that I like to refer to as bastard-coated bastards with a bastard filling. Carnivine is one of them. Paris is, like, the absolute fucking worst, the Paris line. Stand still. Shit. So one downside with Jet Balls is their aim is not the best. Or it's not that their aim's not the best, it's that they could be a little unreliable at close range, or if you're like within a fraction of an inch of hitting a, You know, it's actually funny, the very first VGC team I ever built was back in Gen 6. I decided I wanted to try making a doubles team. And I used, I wanted to try making a team like around Pacha Reach, because this has just been after Sajin Park had won his world championship. Ooh, right on. Or, yeah, right on. Don't say it. Well, that was anticlimactic. Alright, well, we have the Shrouded Ruins up here. I don't think we'll get as many Ralts at night as we would during the day. But it never hurts to check. Yeah, okay, there's a couple Ralts. But it's mostly going to be ghosts. Spirit Tomb. Yeah, it doesn't spawn there very often. Usually the best chance you get at spawning Spirit Tomb in is if, I'm actually gonna check... I might check this stamp right here, see what the fuck spawns over there. Because I'm pretty sure Ralts only spawns near the Shrouded Ruins here, unless there's an outbreak. I think this is probably like Petalil or something. Oh, Ralts does spawn here. Huh. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, well. Do I want to check Ursa's ring? I think I want to check Ursa's ring really quick. Actually, before we check Ursa's ring, we're going to check the Slashing Ruins, because... Or the Slashing Ruins, because there's Unknown in there, and I'm just doing it for shits and giggles right now. Alright, nothing on arrival. This is a 2-stager, so probably gonna get an alpha. That's usually the only way this works. Alright, we're about to get alphas. Ah, shit. Okay, here they come. Yep. Are you serious? We got a Shalpha Unknown Eye. So we did get a Shalpha tonight, which is cool. And an Unknown End. Holy shit, we got 2 in the same outbreak. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. I used to say shinies are in, because we got I and N. I'll be in the corner if anyone needs me. $43 Pokemon with 2 shinies. Both of them alphas. So you can't say we can't get Shalphas. We just can't use them because they're useless. Like, I'm pretty sure the only reason someone would use Unknown on a team would be if they're trying to create, if they're a PokeTuber trying to create content. Like, that's a like a Pimp Knight or a Temp 60 strategy if I ever did see it. In fact, I'm pretty sure Pimp Knight probably did do an Unknown sweep at some point. I need to craft some shit and buy some supplies. Actually, before I craft some shit and buy some supplies, I'm gonna release some Pokemon so I can don't have anything I want to leave, but I do have some stuff I want to get rid of. Really small to pull. No, don't want to release that Apom. Lord knows I'd rather see it gone. Release those. Oh. Not what I wanted. Alright, so. Now let's put these in this box here. That's basically our box we're keeping all our shinies we're eventually going to transfer out. And get pebbles. Alright, so a lot of grit stuff. I'm going to go craft real quick. So we're going to go talk to his name, N. Invisible wall. I think we've pretty much done all our... Hello, Benny. Alright. Actually, I need to craft first. So I can make a couple of jet balls. Probably should have waited for that, but... 9 Pokeshi. Crafting materials first. That, those, get rid of that, and 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 that. It's about 105 grand for about $1,540.60. Going by the... Alright. So now... Oops. Not gonna leave us with a lot. I can only afford 250 of these. I've got enough of those, so we'll get the 250 iron chunks. We'll go from there. Wall. Sort. So I'd like to keep my inventory under above triple digits whenever I can. Alright, so there's not much here we really want to work with. Hisuian, Quillfish, and Overquill wouldn't be bad, because I remember the first Regulation H team I tried to make was a Rain team, but instead of Basket Legion, I wanted to use Hisui and Quillfish. It wasn't too bad, actually. I like to think it wasn't too bad, at least. Alright, let's go Ice Peak Camp. Want to check. Wow, okay, so that shouldn't be there. Yeah, so now there was a weird delay in getting those things to spawn. Got the standard Sneasel. Actually, it's funny because one of the I think I had at least 2 Pokemon I brought to Toronto Regionals that were former alphas. Because I ran a fast side spam team with Sneasler and Sneasler and Empoleon and Murkrow. Stay off the Gardevoir. I'll check the Zoroark again, because why not? Although I think I'm getting more and more likely to... It's getting more and more likely that I'm just going to wind up using Naraku and Loki, who both will have the Hisuian marks. Turn to the village. I can figure out a way to get... Ooh, okay, Hisuian Zoroark outbreak. Perfect. But we also have... Ooh, okay, hang on. I'm going to drop a save. We're going to do the Hisuian Zoroark outbreak first. Doesn't work. We quit the game. That's, I think. Ice Peak Camp will be our best bet. If I remember correctly, Zoroark spawns... Yeah, right here. Actually, right near where we do the... Where we do the Zorua. So we're just gonna bum rush through here. Also, oh no, that's Salt. There's a Hisuian Avalon around here. Thank you. Right, that's where it spawned. Oh god. Okay, you didn't see me. Nothing on arrival. I'm gonna catch this Apom just so I don't... Oh, god damn Apom. Okay, leave it. Leave it. It'll leave me alone. That's a big one. Shit. Damn it. Shit. Fuck. He saw me. Just far enough away that I think... Not, like, entirely... Alright, that's our last one. Hello there. Stay down. Had to. Had to be done. Alright, gonna check the thing here. There's nothing. Okay, nothing there. Hear me out. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go on my regular route now. We just won't check the Alright, where are... I think I have an idea for what I can theme my theme names after, but we'll cross that bridge in a minute, in a bit. So nothing immediately there. That's gonna aggro, because of course it is. Alright. Let's go to the Obsidian Fieldlands. Okay. Because the Obsidian Fieldlands, when there's a massive mass outbreak, they have a chance of spawning Zoroark. If they're not there, whatever, we'll just go back and try the Alabaster Icelands again. I probably won't get a... Probably, I think it's already, the odds are already pretty much locked the second I go back to the village and... But... Shit. Should have done this first. Well, fuck it. I'm just going back to the village. Alright. Alright, that's cool. Alabaster Icelands. Going to save beforehand. Although, again, this is kind of the one that has the most likely chance of actually getting me something I'm looking for. The best chance. I know how to English. And I got precisely three things. Jack, freaking, and shit. You know what? I'm just gonna head back to the village. I'm just gonna reset. No sense burning those berries unnecessarily if I'm just not gonna have anything. I mean, I still could check my usual path, but I don't want to. Or I could check my path. I don't want to. Nah, fuck it. Actually, you know what? No, screw it. There's part of me that kind of wants to try building a team around Wordier, but I don't know how well it would work. Because Wordier's kind of just not that great. The idea I had was kind of similar to the download Porygon strategy. I don't even know how well that would work. You know, speed, hindering nature. Speed, hindering nature, you give it a mirror herb on the off chance it feels very situational and very niche. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll send it to Say the Lie next time he streams, see if he wants to try that out. But, yeah, no. Okay. Pretty sure there's nothing here. Because I feel like there is something here. There is something here. Please do not be the Golbat, or the Zubat, or whatever the fuck. Okay, good. It's not the Golbat or Zubat, which means it's on the top floor. We might have gotten it. Might have gotten Gallade. That is a persistent fucking Bronzong. But there is something here. It could be a Ralts, too. It could be a Ralts or a Curlia as well. But I think... That Bronzong is fucking persistent, Jesus. I mean, it's not following me anymore, but... Strike 1. Strike 2. Could still be, there's always a Ralts or a Curlia that spawns near the entrance. Okay. Nope. Alright, well, we're out of here. It will try to chase me. Maybe I just get far enough. Yep, okay, it's not chasing me anymore. Okay, so there is a shiny in here. We clearly heard it. What is it? Because it's not the... It's not the Ralts, the Curlia, or the Gallade. It's not a Golbat. It's not a Zubat. Or it's not a Bronzong. Actually, it might be a Golbat or a Zubat, because I think there is at least one more. It could be something in the basement. Alright. Shit. It's not that. Gotta be one more spawn here, but like this is where you find Regigigas. I think there is something here. Is it that Glalie? No, it's a Graveler. No, it's not a Graveler. It's not a Glalie. It's a Bronzor. It's a Bronzong, sorry. And then this is where you would catch Regigigas in this game. Possibly also Regice, but I can't remember. Alright. But that alert tells me that even if I enter from the bottom, I should be able to still hear the shiny if I still cross, like, I guess, a similar... Which one's up or down? Up and down. I can't think. X is across and Y is up and down. Certain Y-axis. I forget how it works. Yeah. Front of the village. God help me, I'm about to willingly look for a shiny Drifloon. I'm about to puke in my mouth saying that. If it's not an alpha, it's destroyed on sight. Just far enough away where they cannot see me. That one's looking right at me. Oh, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright. So, even though it takes a lot longer than just trying to do the, ascending glitch. Right. Nothing. Actually. Fuck off. Is it still chasing me? No, it's not. Okay, good. Because, like, you have no idea how much the speed stat means absolutely nothing in this game. Or in, like, overworld situations. So unless you start going to back to the turn-based stuff, the speed stat means absolutely fucking nothing. There's the alpha. Well, guess we're doing this now. And now we run. Alright, nothing. But I'm also pretty sure the Braviary there, we'd have heard it if it was shiny when we were going into the temple. That's like one Pokemon I've never gotten shiny was a flying Pokemon. And I don't mean like the flying type. I mean like the Braviary that's outside these that's outside the temple here. Yeah, that Braviary right there. There's Mount Coronet. Should be just, yeah, just high enough. Never able to hear. Fuck it. We're gonna check the Zoroark. Why not? We're already here. Eevee. That doesn't spawn very often. Yeah, it's like one of the few places you can actually catch Eevee in the wild outside of a distortion. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's not shiny. I'm not fucking with that Alpha Ghastly. I'm going home. Back to it. Alright. I'm gonna do one more check and then I'm gonna call it a night, I think. Cool. Massive mass outbreak. Save. What do we got? Alright, so our last run of the day, we got 3 chances at Ralts, and I am not touching that Oshawott. I'm sorry, but no. No, no, no. No. Not gonna happen. Oshawott is one of the Pokemon, one of those bastard-coded bastard Pokemon with a bastard filling. Alright, so there is a shiny on arrival. I would have heard it by now. Didn't even finish the sentence. Unless it's the Bidoof. Nope. Okay, there is a Ralts. There should be a Ralts. There's not a Ralts. What was the shiny then? I heard it. I heard the ding. Is it the Bidoof? Either the Bidoof or the Bibarel. It's not the Perugly. Okay, it's not the Bidoof. It's not the Perugly. Is it the Bibarel? It's not the Bibarel. What's the... It's not the Machamp. Alright. As long as it's not a daytime spawn, or daytime only spawn. But I definitely heard a ding. Oh no, it's not too far. Okay. Too high. Damn it! That's gone. Yes. Alright, that's just let it run. It's not. It's nothing here. It's not the Stantler. It's not that Perugly. What? Shiny. It's none of those Perugly. No, it's not the Stantler. It's not a Gligar. Whatever it was, I think it's gone. Okay, I heard it over here. So it wouldn't be up here, because this is the Ice Peak camp. This is the arena, yeah. This is where you fight the totem, Avalugg. Ow. Nothing here's shiny. Whatever it was, I must have missed it. Yeah, it's definitely not the Machamp. Trying to think like what daytime only spawn will be around there. I'll come back when the storm's over. Or when I'm done with the Ralts. Ooh, Alpha Ralts. Damn it. Okay, we got a Ralts up there. That's gonna run. Or not. Thank you. Okay. Oops. Come on. Okay. And that's gone. Ah, shit. Spent so much time looking for that. Oh, there's a straggler right there. Let it run. Let it run. Ugh, little bastard. Alright, Storm's almost done. We won't get a second stage. Not... Fuck, we're getting a second stage. I gotta do this fast. I've only got so much time before this storm's done. Shit. Alright, that's it. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Snowfall Hot Spring from the Ice Peak camp. Because if there is a shiny there, I've gone long enough, maybe I'll hear the ding again. Oh! It might be underground. Yeah, there it is. Hisuian Zoroark. Wow, okay. So that's two places I can find Hisuian Zoroark. But it is another phase, unfortunately, because it's not a Shalpha. Alright, so, I'm gonna fly back to Snowfield's camp. I'm gonna drop save. And that is going to be it for us for tonight. Loud, very loud. Alright, so that is going to be it for us for tonight. So, thank you all so much for joining in. If you would like to follow on social media or join our awesome Discord community, links as always are in the chat off to the side or in my bio. That is pretty much it for us for tonight. So, Good night, TikTok. Oh, sorry, we'll be back on Thursday to begin Assassin's Creed Liberation. Finally stepping away from Connor Kenway. But yeah, I will see y'all on Thursday. Peace. Alright. For those of you on YouTube, again, I will see y'all on Thursday. And for those of you on Twitch, you know what? I think we're just gonna end it here. I'm not even gonna bother sending the love to anyone. So I will see y'all on